the small town of Ravenswood, a mansion stood at the edge of whispers and secrets. It was a place that held the eccentric legacy of my uncle, Lionel Hawthorne, a man known for his insatiable curiosity and a penchant for collecting oddities with peculiar histories. His wanderlust led him to the farthest corners of the world, seeking out hidden mysteries and treasures. When he passed away, he left behind a mansion filled with his strange acquisitions, and among them was the infamous mirror. This mirror, with its ornate frame and aged glass, carried a storied past that echoed through the halls of the mansion. Rumors whispered that it was crafted in the 17th century by a reclusive sorcerer, possessing the uncanny power to reflect a person's deepest fears. Skeptical yet intrigued, I inherited the mansion and its curious contents. This mirror, with its ornate frame and aged glass, carried a storied past that echoed through the halls of the mansion. Rumors whispered that it was crafted in the 17th century by a reclusive sorcerer, possessing the uncanny power to reflect a person's deepest fears. Skeptical yet intrigued, I inherited the mansion and its curious contents. As I gazed into the mirror, my reflection stared back with an unsettling intensity. The room around me seemed to fade away, leaving only the mirror and its mysterious aura. A subtle shift in the air sent shivers down my spine. The mirror's surface began to ripple, distorting the reflection before me. A thick mist enveloped the glass, and the room echoed with the soft whispers of an otherworldly presence. The first vision materialized, a scene from my childhood. A shadowy figure loomed over me, its face obscured by darkness. It was the embodiment of the fear I had long buried, the fear of the unknown, of unseen threats that lingered in the corners of my past like elusive phantoms. As the vision shifted, the mirror revealed more intimate fears. The fear of failure manifested in images of missed opportunities and shattered dreams. Faces of disappointed loved ones stared back at me, their eyes reflecting a profound sense of letdown. The mirror spared no detail, laying bare the insecurities that had silently shaped my every step. With each passing revelation, the room seemed to close in around me. The air grew thick with the weight of my fears, and the mirror continued its relentless exploration of my psyche. Scenes of abandonment, betrayal, and loneliness played out like a macabre theater of the mind. I tried to turn away, to escape the clutches of the cursed mirror, but an invisible force held me captive. The visions intensified, becoming more vivid and visceral. I could feel the raw emotion of my fears, the ache of loss, the sting of rejection, and the paralyzing grip of anxiety. The mirror became a conduit for my darkest memories and deepest insecurities. It forced me to confront the skeletons in my emotional closet, dragging them into the unforgiving light of self-awareness. The room echoed with the ghosts of my past, a haunting symphony of regret and longing that reverberated through the mansion's silent corridors. In the midst of this emotional maelstrom, a profound realization dawned on me. The mirror wasn't just reflecting my fears, it was forcing me to acknowledge them, to confront the aspects of myself that I had artfully avoided. It was a painful yet cathartic journey into the depths of my own psyche. In the midst of this emotional maelstrom, a profound realization dawned on me. The mirror wasn't just reflecting my fears, it was forcing me to acknowledge them, to confront the aspects of myself that I had artfully avoided. It was a painful yet cathartic journey into the depths of my own psyche. The mansion, with its creaky floorboards and dimly lit corridors, seemed to sigh in tandem with my own relief. I looked at the mirror one last time, recognizing it not as a malevolent force but as a catalyst for self-discovery. It had forced me to confront my fears head-on, pushing me to acknowledge and overcome the demons that had held me captive for so long. In the days that followed, a peculiar calm settled over the mansion. The oddities and artifacts, once imbued with an air of mystery, became silent witnesses to the transformative power of self-awareness. The cursed mirror, however, remained in its corner, a relic of the past with a history that refused to be forgotten. As weeks turned into months, I found a newfound strength within myself. The cursed mirror, once a source of dread, had become a turning point, a catalyst for personal growth. I embraced my fears, using them as stepping stones toward a brighter, more resilient version of myself. In the mansion's vast library, I uncovered books that spoke of the mirror's origins and its potential for both darkness and enlightenment. The mirror, it seemed, was not merely a cursed artifact but a gateway to self-discovery for those willing to confront their deepest fears. One evening, drawn by an inexplicable yearning, I stood before the mirror once again. This time, however, there was no storm, no ominous atmosphere. The mirror, as if sensing the transformation within me, remained calm and inviting. With a deep breath, I gazed into its depths. To my surprise, the reflections that materialized were not scenes of fear and torment. Instead, I saw glimpses of resilience, strength, and the capacity for transformation. The mirror had become a mirror not only of fears but also of aspirations, a conduit for the positive forces that could shape my destiny. With each subsequent encounter, the room seemed to hum with a subtle energy. The mirror, now a partner in my journey of self-discovery, unveiled a tapestry of emotions and insights that transcended the haunted echoes of its past. The mansion, once a realm of shadows, transformed into a sanctuary where the lessons of the past coexisted with the promises of a brighter future. The cursed mirror, now stripped of its malevolent reputation, stood as a testament to the potential for metamorphosis within the human spirit. It became a beacon of hope, drawing individuals from far and wide who had heard whispers of its newfound benevolence. The mansion, once a repository of hidden fears, transformed into a sanctuary of enlightenment, a place where seekers of truth and self-discovery convened to share their reflections and experiences. As I stood before the mirror, surrounded by kindred spirits drawn to the mansion's mystical energies, I realized that the cursed mirror had become a catalyst not only for my own transformation but for the collective evolution of those who dared to gaze into its depths. The mansion, with its storied past and timeless mysteries, stood as a testament to the enduring power of self-discovery, a journey that transcended the boundaries of fear and embraced the boundless potential within every soul that crossed its threshold. And so, the mansion, the cursed mirror, and the ever-growing community within its walls continue to weave the tapestry of their intertwined destinies, a timeless narrative of collective enlightenment and the enduring power of the human spirit.